Ooh. What's up, y'all? Y'all see that? So I jumped on to do a quick one too. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm pretty sure y'all can. Let me see. Mic check it out 1 2. So I'm here for y'all. It is the solar eclipse. Um New moon in Libra. So I jumped on. I'm gonna pull a few cards for y'all and channel some energy. Clear the space. For y'all. Also for I was gonna say, yeah. So all right. The stones are falling everywhere, y'all. The stones are falling. Um so I jumped on here real quick for 1 2 real quick. To tell y'all some of the energies, to see what we pick up in this reading for some of the energies that are coming through. So, Spirit, what do you want to tell the people for this eclipse? That wanted to come out again. What do these people need to know for this eclipse? Yep. Okay. I'm gonna take them all. Queen of Cups again. Okay. What's up, y'all? My name is Daisy. I have a podcast too. It's on Spotify. Um, it's called Metaphorically Slutty. I usually have my glasses on. I ain't got my glasses on today because it's what I chose to do. So if you see me get real close to the camera, it's because I'm trying to see. Well, I should have brought my water. I didn't bring my water over there. It may not be that long though. Excuse me. So what I'm picking up is that during this eclipse season, this may last for about 6 months, the energy of this eclipse, right? Um, what I'm seeing is a strong focus. Starting off with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm saying that there's a strong focus in dedicating yourself to what you truly believe in. That's what it said on the card. So I see you really, you may be fine tuning. You may be fine tuning. All right. You may be fine tuning some things that you've been wanting to put into play. You may be fine tuning some things that you wanted to put into play. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get that water. So you may be doing some fine tuning. Let me see what's at the top of this card. Yep, you may be doing some fine tuning. The message that I just did on my podcast, it's a little different from this one. Um, but you may be fine tuning some things that you've been wanting to put into play, meaning that you may be structuring, dang, that hurt, structuring how you want to proceed in the next steps on this idea that you're ready to see flourish. And I see that it's going to be successful. You may be tapping into your feminine energy. So this may have something to do with the arts. Like, this may have something to do with the arts. This may even have something to do with like event planning, visual arts. For the next 6 months, it's going to be critical for you to really take your time to really plan how you want to package your ideas, because I feel like you have a lot of ideas. Um, and you're trying to figure out a way to package it. And I feel like this is going to bring you like a 10 of cups. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of fulfillment. I feel like that you're going to feel like that you finally can put your name on something that you feel proud of. Also, for the ones who are not doing something in like event planning, I feel like that whatever that you're working on is, and the what you're putting your name on, you're going to be proud of it. I feel like that it's going to evolve. It may be, um the what you're working on can expand into many different versions of itself, or many different um sectors is what I'm getting. Like, there's a nucleus, but there it can expand in many different ways. uh that can bring you fulfillment, where you won't feel like you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. You can always put like a different spin on it. So I feel like you're structuring and you're getting the groundwork together to be able to create a space or set a foundation to where you'll be able to do all these different things in one place. Yeah, like I feel like you're creating a sacred space right now, for you to operate out of, to create, to extend all these different services. So you may be offering more than one service. Um, okay. You may be offering more than one service to the people. That's for one person. That's, I don't know who that's for. Um, Also, I'm seeing that you may be coming to terms with something you may be coming to terms with something. Um, you're no longer lying to yourself about something that's going on for the collective. For the collective. So the collective is about to see things differently. It's about for people who are working on spiritual projects and working on things that are holistic. I feel like you're about to see why you went through certain things that you went through and why certain things wasn't panning out the way that you wanted them to pan out. And you're about to see why. Because everything that happened brought you up until this point. There's something going on with the solar plexus, so I don't know if this is somebody gaining more confidence to stand in their truth, even though other people may not agree with their truth, or you may be singled out. You may be the one that stepped out on a limb. You may be the one who broke generational curses. You may be the one that are breaking generational curses. You may be the one that stepped out of bounds to get something accomplished. You may be the one that seen things different all your life. You always seen things different, and you may see why, and that may make sense to how it applies to what you're putting your energy into. You may start to see the truth in certain things. You may start to see that you were always right. You may start to see that certain people that you thought was for you have been trying to hold you back, but not trying to hold you back because they were trying to hold you back, but they were trying to hold you back because that's the contract that they signed to come into this lifetime to do. Um, because you signed a contract in this lifetime to be the black sheep and to do things in a way where it's unnormal to the society. I feel like that and the reason why it's unnormal to the society, because I feel like the society has been indoctrinated to the point where they have forgotten what their soul wants them to be. They're living according to like a false reality. And I feel like that you have always stayed true to your heart. Your heart is where your truth is. Your heart is the commander of your soul. Your soul is aligned with your heart, and it's always been that way. So I feel like you took a whole lot of loss. You took a whole lot of loss. You took the back seat a lot. You were always waiting your turn. And you may have put other people up on a pedestal because you just felt like right now things weren't working out for you. You may have done that too much to where you gave too much of yourself to other people for them to succeed, and put yourself on a back burner because you were not confident enough to step into your power. But I feel like during this eclipse season, you will be gaining more control and you will be stepping more into your power. You will be stepping more into your feminine energy. You will be stepping more to, I feel like, an empress energy, even though you could be a man or a woman. uh I feel like you're stepping more into a feminine energy. And this feminine energy is going to help you through. It's going to help you clip off certain ends. So you may be a hairdresser, or you may can do hair, maybe you're a barber or something like that, or maybe you do hair. But I feel like there's something creative that you're going to be tapping more into, and you're clipping ends. Like I just heard savage. So you may be moving into this spiritual space to where you are just very strict on who you allow into your space and who you don't allow into your space. You could be very strict on that, what I just said. Because I feel like that there's a death in how you did things before. There's a death in the illusion. Like you're no longer lying to yourself about what's really going on. And so this is a collective message. So I feel like that and this temperance card came up before. So with this temperance card, I feel like that you're gonna have to ground. You're gonna have to get into nature a lot more. You probably already do, but they're asking for you to continue doing that. I feel like that you're about to see the fruits of your labor, but you have to ground yourself, because with you grounding yourself, I feel like you're releasing a part of you that you thought was you. That's not you, if that makes sense. I feel like that you have been taking part in activities that maybe you shouldn't have. I ain't gonna say you shouldn't have, but maybe you've recognized that weren't the best for you and that were just distractions for you. And now that you're becoming more focused, you're gonna start to see that things work out for you better. You're gonna recognize where how the distractions were holding you back from your ultimate goal. And I feel like with these changes that you're making, you may even start doing some fasting. You may even start cutting, you may even be losing weight, like trimming down, focusing on eating. Uh that came out in, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, the death card came out again. And I feel like it's a sword. It's cutting through the facade. And for the collective, I feel like the collective is moving through a place where y'all are cutting through the crowd, where there's a certain energy that was creating illusion for people, where they would create an issue and then and then create like the antidote for it. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. Like, they try to create a situation. There's going to be like false flags everywhere. Like, people are going to be realizing that there's a lot of false flags, that the stuff that they are, you're going to see how things are being programmed. And I feel like that this could bring some panic energy to certain people, because they're going to see through the illusion. I feel like a lot these people here, especially these holistic practitioners, are seeing through the illusion. I feel like holistic practitioners are going to be called on a lot more these days, or you being called to the front line. You may be stepping into your star energy, your Aquarius energy. You can look where that is on your chart, because I feel like you're seeing through the illusion with this. You see this web, it's like you protected, because the spider web is protected, but you're also seeing through the web what they call yeah, the law, Latrix. I just call it that, the Latrice. What you say, Latrice? Huh? What you say? Replace the law with ma. Um, so I feel like that y'all are seeing through that, right? I feel like certain people may be the Knight of Dis. I feel like you've been working really hard. You've been working really hard to keep your peace. I feel like you've been working really hard to keep your sanity. I feel like that your sanity has been questioned. I feel like people have been questioning your sanity in the devil card. I feel like you've been working through a lot of devil energy, trying to distract you. I feel like that you may be running into your love, or there's some devil energy, like lack energy, that you have overcome, that have been trying to distract you and put you in a fear-based energy. But I feel like you're seeing things for what they are. You can see darker energies, and you can see how they're working against you and how they've been trying to work against you to distract you. So this could have showed up in like addictions, going from vice to vice to vice to vice, knowing that you know what I'm saying, not really checking in with yourself to see does it feel right or not, or when you do check in with yourself, you was questioning yourself about what you were feeling. You wasn't quite sure, like, well, I want to feel this way. Like you was more attached to the temporary feeling opposed to like long term, how this could show up in your life and how this could affect you. I feel like that for people that I feel like that the world is going to be trying to persecute people who are telling the truth to make them look crazy. I feel like that they going to be trying to persecute people to make them look crazy. And it's going to be one of them things where it's like blink twice if you safe or not. For real. I feel like that people need to be on a lookout for predictive programming, because I feel like there's going to be so much truth coming out. I feel like the only way that people, dark energies, can still try to make their reality the truth is if they go ahead and step ahead of the game and try to call anybody who called them out crazy. So be on the lookout for them attacking the gays. Be on the lookout for them attacking anybody who's speaking like spiritual truth. So anybody in the mainstream media that's been speaking spiritual truth, be prepared for them to use them as an example, as a scapegoat to look crazy. So it'll program people to think that anybody who's speaking truth is crazy or should be dismissed or should be minimized in a sort of way. I feel like that's going to be a thing. They may even say that certain people who are speaking truth did like some really terrible things. Like they may try to say some like crazy stuff about people, like they're devil worshippers, or they drink the blood of this. Like it just may be some crazy wild stuff that people be believing when they like to believe in a lot of the theories. A lot of those theories that people like to believe in, because they want to take a shortcut and not really do like any sort of studying when it comes to occult science. They just kind of want to go off like a video that sounds good to them and makes them feel good about their ego because they feel like they couldn't do what these other people are doing. So they can watch a short video about how bad they are. It'll make them sleep better at night, knowing that they're not doing what they love doing. They have to continue going to a position that they don't really feel fulfilled about, but it's kind of like barely paying the bills. So they feel like they can't do no better for themselves. So yeah, that. Um, because I feel like that these people that are stepping out of bounds, this collective that I'm speaking to that are stepping out of bounds, to do things from a heart space that may be out of the norm. I feel like that you're going to be getting recognition for this. You're going to have more people who are seeking what you are uh, bringing out into this world, because all of the stuff, initiations that you have gone through, have brought you to a space where you are spiritually in sync with the universe. You are spiritually aligned with Mama Earth. You are spiritually like in tune. And the old you is falling off. Like I feel like you shed like a shell. And that this may not have been an easy feat for you, especially with this night of this coming up. But I feel like that because even the horse that you've been riding on was is like, is this it? Because I feel like that you can put down your sword. I feel like that you have been like the last leg that you were on, you were doing a lot of like physical activity, and now they're asking for you to lean more into the spiritual realm and let the spiritual realm handle a lot of things, because you have formed through the initiation that you've been through, you have formed such a bond with them. They like, okay, so he down for the cause for real, because you may have seen some really like out this world stuff. Okay. Yeah, you may have seen some things as like out this world. You may have felt like you had lost some marbles, and you probably did. Oh yeah, as far as oh yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna wrap this on up. But continue to speak your truth and to know your truth. They're saying your 10 of Cups is gonna happen as you stand in your truth. And I feel like your 10 of Cups may be a fulfillment where you're opening doors for other people to stand in their truth. And I feel like that is going to take the power away. It's like you're taking the plug out of the socket to a false reality. Right? Anytime we start stepping into our power and speaking our spiritual truth and standing in our spiritual truth and standing in our sovereignty, where our ancestors, we stepping into our ancestors' line of duty, like we getting a baton. So I guess that's the part of sovereignty, because it's not like you doing it alone. It's not like you have like you have free will, but your free will is you being inducted with the into the Hall of Fame of ancestors, and you taking the baton and continue the work that has been done, and you pressing forward with it. Sensitivity. I feel like your sensitivity is where it's at, and a rose too. I feel like the rose is a sign from you rising from the ashes. So your root chakra and your solar plexus and your heart chakra and your throat chakra is activated. So you got your root chakra, your solar plexus, your throat, your heart, and then your throat is being activated at this time. And these are lotus flowers. But I feel like your sensitivity is your intuition kicking up. Uh you may be hearing things sonically from your spirit team and your ancestors. You may be hearing things in nature. You may just can hear things and just you can receive messages. Like y'all feel like your clairaudience is kicking up, and that's where this sensitivity is coming in at. Enjoy that, because sometimes that can put you in it make you feel paranoid. It could make you feel paranoid, but there's different tools that you can do, like listen to solar plexus frequencies. um I feel like that just be aware of the distractions that are coming up. Anytime that there's a distraction, like I said on my podcast, that means that it's a sign for you to go within. Anytime you feel like you're looking on the outside for something, you're looking to be validated on the outside, you're looking for something to say you okay, that means go in. That's the code to, oh, it's time for me to meditate. Oh, it's time for me to pray. Oh, it's time for me to get quiet. Oh, it's time for me to separate myself and go by myself. Like that's what it's telling you to do, right? So that was the reading for the day for this solar eclipse. Just wanted to jump on here for that. Podcast is Metaphorically Slutty. Also, I released an ebook where it's a collect. I'm actually excited about this. Where it's a collection of angel numbers with a poetic tone. So it's numbers 1 through 10. Um, so if you're into like numerology and you're also into like poetry, you can check that out. It's ebook is on Kindle. So if you go to the Kindle store on Amazon and you look up Berserk, 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 the chair in parentheses, you'll be able to purchase it. It's for $7.77. So you got the 777 combination. This is just the first drop from the trilogy that I'll be releasing. No rush those at all. So if you're interested in that, you could check it out. I'm gonna put it in the description below after this video, so to make it easy for you if you do want to purchase it. Also, I just created a Twitter for this, which is Riddle Me Mirrors, the same as this username. The same thing with my Instagram. I'm gonna try to be more present when it comes to social media because I'm really not a social media kind of guy at all. I just started really showing myself for real. I don't even like that part, but changes. So thank you guys for tuning in. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.